Hello guys, I'm Lizero, welcome back to Spore. So this episode we finally reached the space stage. As you can see here, I'm just basically starting into it now. After the last episode I tried to update the game because I thought it'd be a fun idea. And I tried to update the game to the Galactic Adventures expansion. And what it did was it fucked up the entire game. All my text for some reason in the game was either going question marks or data not there and all this crap. So I basically had to reinstall the game. And instead of going through each stage again, I just cheated and jumped straight into the space stage. But we're back here now, quickly remade my ship, and now we are basically where we were. I think we get to do a tutorial here, so that's why I started the recording here. So it says, welcome to space stage, blah 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 blah. Right, here's the progress bar at the bottom, we know that. Money's at the bottom left. Right, so the communication panel will be important. Whether we want to communicate with a planet, or a system, or if someone wants to give us a job, they'll communicate with us through this. So at the moment this guy, we'll see all this in a minute. This guy wants to speak to me in a moment. Right, so it just basically wants us to fly our spaceship, so we'll just quickly do that. We'll just fly to each center. Right, so one thing we've got now, we've got a scan at the moment, and what we'll be doing is we'll be going to planets and scanning animals. It's a long explanation, but this bar here is really important to make a planet habitable. You need to have it in the right temperature, and you need 3 plants, 2 herbivores and a carnivore, and you need that 3 times to make the planet, you know, tier 3 perfect. It helps with the terraforming as well, and it's a lot. It's a lot to process, but it should be easier later. It gets a bit harder when you can't find any bloody plants supporting your planet, but yeah, these scans will basically tell you if you've seen this animal before. And as you can see here as well, this one's got a disease or something. That's what happens. Is you're looking after an entire planet, so your animals can actually get diseases and spread it, and then wipe out the entire animal population on that planet, so you have to look after it and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so we've analysed this animal, and what we can do now is use a tractor beam on it. Oh shit, I picked up plants. Oh god. Yeah, you can basically, that's how you pick up the plants and animals and all that kind of stuff. You use a tractor beam. So he says we've got the correct specimen, and we need to drop it off. Now we need to drop it off in a sitter. The problem with dropping shit off is, well, my problem is that I usually drop them too high. If you drop them from like all the way up here, they'll probably die. The tractor beam's not that long. You just get nice and close, and then drop it in. Oh, this audio's loud, I just realised. Yeah, when I used to populate planets, I used to just take the inhabitants, like these type of people there. Just drag them and then take them to a planet and then drop them off. Right, let's see what it says now. Right, so now it's teaching us about the laser. The laser's like one of the ways you can fight. I'm pretty sure you can fight other ships with it. But you can eradicate these poly animals or whatever. Because basically, if this virus spreads, then it'll wipe out that entire species of animal off the planet. We don't want that, do we? Alright, so there we go. That's it. That's basically like the mini mission to save the planet. Right, now we have our jump drive. Right, so we're finished on our main planet now, and we can travel to a new planet. So let's scroll out, and that's it. We're already in orbit. You can see all the planets in our solar system. You can see here as well, it says unclaimed, and it also tells you how much spice is there. So this is like the main window. This is a really important window. You see that it has the spice, so there's spice here that we can claim. Also, what you need to look for is the T, and this one's T0. The best planets to get are T3. They're the ones where the planet has all the plants, it's got all the animals, so it's the most habitable planet for your people to live. So that'd be the easiest type of planet to take over. A planet like T0 means that it requires a lot of work, so it's going to be a lot of work to terraform and make the atmosphere right and all that kind of stuff. So for now we'll try and avoid any T0s and go for T3s. But it does want us to check this one, which is a T1. It doesn't appear to have any spice at the moment, but it's for a mission, so you'll get a lot of missions where you find artifacts on planets as well. They're pretty fun. I think this will be an artifact mission actually. Yeah, it shows here's a crashed spaceship. Well, someone's been here before. Right, let's go. Let's scan out. Which one's the scan now? Here. Oh no, that's the radar, sorry. It's a map. Or I think it's a map, I don't know. Right, so we just picked up missiles off this. But yeah, you should have already guessed by now from the previous stages where we've seen spaceships flying around, is that we're not alone in this universe. There's multiple intelligent beings out there and that kind of stuff, so we get to meet them and befriend them and even go to war with some of them. Right, we need to leave the solar system. Right, so the drive from the wreck that we just checked is responding to this solar system here. Right, you can see this is where we are at the moment. Now if you've ever played Elite Dangerous, you'll know how big universes can be in games. And I think Spore, at least to my knowledge, Spore is the first 3D game to do this. And we'll zoom out. You can see that there's more planets. I know it might be a bit hard to see, but these dots are all planets that you can visit. Now if we zoom out and zoom out, this is all on one ring of a galaxy. And you can actually jump from system to system and make your way all the way down here towards the centre of the galaxy. You can even go out. But yeah, that's how massive this game is. You don't realise it because it's like, oh, it's Spore. But you do get upgrades that help you to explore, I think. Like the increase, this radius here is pretty small at the moment, but we'll get bigger ones. Right, let's check this planet. This system, sorry. So we've come to this planet, and we've found a city, but it's a wreck. So that like just shows you how much thought went into this damn game. You find an alien spaceship on your planet, so you follow it back to its home. You find its home and its home's destroyed. It's fucking awesome. It's like that could be a sci-fi story on its own, like an entire book. Oh, we've been seen by a defense ship. Right, so they're going mad about someone called the Grox. Right, so we can use our laser to attack these ships. It's about as simple as what the space combat will get. Well, you get lots more guns and that kind of stuff, so it's not all bad really. Right, we've got our first stock of spice now. I didn't need to come right into the atmosphere to get this message. Right, so he's just told us that we need to colonise, and I'll start showing you that in a sec. But these are what the types of menus are, whether it's an allied species or an allied alien race. This is what the menu will be like, so you get like the trade and repair and recharge and this kind of stuff and missions. And then the trade is here. So it gets to the point where it's like an RPG game, because you actually go to planets and sell and trade and, you know, buy new weapons or jump drives and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, right, we're just gonna go, I think we're gonna colonise this next planet. Right, so this is pretty cool, I never knew this. But planets with a green trail are easier to colonise than planets with another colour. So these two are pretty, well, I think this one. I have problems with colours, so don't blame me. I'm pretty sure this one's the most green now, so we'll go on this one. This will be the easiest to terraform. You get a lot of tools that help you terraform as well, and some of them are pretty cool. So this is what the colony pack will look like, and I'll show you what it does, and it's pretty fun. Let me get somewhere, say about here. Right, so we want our colony to be here. Right, watch this. You basically shoot a city at the planet, How fucking sick is that? You can actually now go in and plan this city, you know, like you would any other way. The terror score's too low to actually add anything, that's why you need to obviously increase the terror score. Terror score being that number that I was talking about, the T0 to T3. Right, anyway, so let's go back out. Our guy wants us to find an alien empire and use our universal translator to speak to them. So quickly do that. Lizero Empire, so it's basically my empire. Oh yeah, it will be, because I had another creature called Lizero, didn't I? Right, so here we go, here's our first alien race, and it's just us. Auto turrets, Jesus. I remember having, I don't know whether I had a lot, but I remember going for auto turrets a lot because, you know, when you're flying around systems like this, you can't actually shoot back. So having an auto turret did it for you. Right, so we've met our first alien race, and we need to go back. Before we go back though, I just want to quickly check this out, because this looks like a black hole. Yeah, look, it's a black hole. Later on, you'll actually be able to get a certain hyperdrive that will basically let you jump through these wormholes, and that's pretty cool. And you literally, you go through one of them, and you could end up down here somewhere. It's fucking crazy. So I've gone through a lot in this episode. Obviously we've still got more to go through in the next episode where we actually make friends and that kind of stuff. But as I said, this is definitely my favourite stage. There's so much depth to it, and you can have so much fun as well. But I think the just like most games with space, the goal is to get to the centre of the galaxy. I think that's the ending to Spore, is in there, and you'll find out what's actually in there at some point, unless you already know, but for anyone that doesn't know, there is actually something in the centre of the galaxy, and we'll get to go and meet it. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time, bye!